Hey everybody, welcome to the Wreath Workshop. I am Ashley Greenwood from 3 Little Greenwoods Creations, and today we're going to be working on Halloween and fall. So come on in and let's get started. I am live on both Facebook, Good Morning Facebook, and TikTok at the same time, and this video is going to be reposted on my YouTube channel. So there's so many different ways you can watch me. Come on in, let me know. Where are you watching from? Chances are, if you're watching right now, you're probably watching the replay. So just type in #replay and let me know what you're up to today. All right, so I went to my warehouse, which is just the room over the garage. It's where I keep all of my wreath making supplies. I have things on shelves, in boxes, and all of the places. And I grabbed some ribbons for us to use. So like I said, we got some Halloween. Hello, my friend Justin. We got some fall. And we're also going to be talking about this ribbon, which if you know, you know. We'll get into that in just a minute. So everybody, let me know what are you doing today. It is Monday. I had a late start today. I had an early start. Our daughter is trying out for the tennis team, and she woke me up bright and early this morning so that she could go practice tennis before the sun even got up. So yeah, it's been kind of a weird day. Good morning, Jill. Welcome. Good morning, small town wreath shop. Y'all come on in and let's get started. Hey, Tammy Logan from Florida. So nice to see you. All right, let's move some of this. So this is what I made on a live last week. You can catch the replay on Facebook or YouTube. Isn't that cute? Listen, don't sleep on these. These are styrofoam foam pumpkins that you can get everywhere. Add a bow, add some florals. So cute. I'll come back and leave the link for you guys to watch this, but it's on the Facebook page and YouTube, so you can go check it out there. Debbie says she is going to Hobby Lobby after this. I'm thinking about it. Maybe might be going to Hobby Lobby. The Michael still has not opened in my town. It's kind of making me sad. Hello, Melissa. I'm so glad you're hanging out with me. Okay, Halloween. Who decorates for Halloween? And if you are a wreath maker, who makes Halloween wreaths? Because I have feelings about this, and we're going to talk about it. I have opinions and I have feelings, and we're going to talk about Halloween wreaths and all that stuff. This is an easy bow maker. My grandmother gave it to me. If you do not have one of these in your life and you want to learn how to make wreaths and bows, you need to get one. This thing is phenomenal. My grandmother gave it to me. I have used it to sell over 4,000, I checked this morning, 4,000 listings in my Etsy shop with this whole thing right here. So don't think that you can't learn how to make bows, because you can. All right, Halloween. Here is my inspiration ribbon. Yes, it is a directional ribbon, but it's kind of like, this is almost one of my favorite ones because I can make this work either way and it's going to be all right. Let's see. Small Town Wreath Shop says that she doesn't sell too many. They don't sell good for her. She's talking about Halloween wreaths. Anybody else? Give me your opinion about making Halloween. Cute ribbon. This is 2.5 inches wide. Yes, it is wired. Look at the fuzzy edge. How cute is that? If you want to know where I shop for ribbon, the link is on the Facebook, in the Facebook description. And if you're on TikTok, it's in the link. Y'all know where the link is. Maggie says making a few Halloween, but not so many because Christmas rush has begun already. Yeah, girl, I hear you. Here's the second ribbon I chose. I love the fuzzy edge. It's got the same colors as the first one. These really, really go together. Excuse me. And then I'm really gonna have some fun with this big polka dot ribbon. All of these ribbons are 2.5 inches. I know y'all are shocked because I don't ever really use them all. Hello, my friend Betty. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to begin with, the stripe on the bottom. So when you use an easy bow maker, you build your bows from the bottom to the top, okay? And yeah, I'm going to drop this on the floor in a plastic container that just helps corral all of these things. All right, and let's do a big one. Let's do a big loopy bow because those are so fun. Let's get rid of all the people trying to join us. We don't want anyone to join us. Connie says she's concentrating on fall and Christmas. I think that's very smart. All right, so I'm going to make this bow. And as I make the bow, we're going to talk about how I feel about making Halloween, okay? So I think Halloween is super fun. I mean, really, it is. I love decorating the front of our house for Halloween. That's awesome. But as a seller, not very many people actually like decorate with a Halloween wreath because it's such a short window of time for decorating, right? And a lot of people just kind of skip it. Now, I'm not saying that everybody skips decorating for Halloween with a wreath. Okay, we're talking about wreaths here. We're not talking about fun, spooky stuff in the yard and on your front porch, but a wreath. So I choose not to really sell or make Halloween wreaths, okay? Because there's just not that many people in the market for it. And I am a business, and my goal is to sell my stuff. So I lean into fall and Christmas this time of the year, okay? So that's my 2 cents about Halloween. And again, I'm not saying people don't decorate for Halloween because I do, and I love to decorate for Halloween. But am I going to make a bunch of Halloween wreaths to go in my Etsy shop? No. Maybe 1 or 2, but not really. Now, bows are a different matter. People love to decorate with bows, and a lot of people can't make bows. So if you can make bows and you have an Etsy shop, make you some Halloween bows and get those things listed ASAP. Kyla says, I always do Halloween wreaths, but I don't see a lot of people doing them. And you know what? There aren't a lot of people doing them. So maybe that is a market. That would be a great market to get into. I have not dipped my toe into the making of the Halloween wreaths. Okay, anybody else out there, do it. Let me know. Here's our first layer. We got some beautiful long tails and some 2, 1 on each side, big 6-inch loops. Look at that ribbon. That is some good ribbon, y'all. If you want to know where I shop for ribbon, there's a link in the description of the Facebook video and in the link on TikTok, okay? Diane says Halloween wreaths are popular where she lives. Where do you live, Diane? Tell me about it. I'm in the South. I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but, you know, we do decorate for Halloween. I just don't know about the wreaths, okay? Hey, Kels. Kel says she only did 1 Halloween wreath this year. Yeah, I'd only do 1 or 2. Look how cute this is, y'all. Good morning, Kim. Okay, Diane says she lives near Boston, and Halloween wreaths are really popular. Are they scary? Are they the scary Halloween wreaths? Are they kind of like the cute Halloween wreaths? There's a difference between that as well. This is 2.5 inch. Yes, it's wired. It's a little thin though. I mean, it's pretty thin. This is a 50-yard roll because when I find something that I love, I buy it in a 50-yard roll. You save money that way. Good morning, Tanya and Gina G. Ooh, Aiden says, loves Halloween wreaths. Put purple lights. Then that's super cute. That is super cute. Hello, Barbara K. All right, I'm going to cut my tail. Guys, if you haven't ever joined me before, hey, I'm Ashley. I'm a little lazy. I like to cut my tails on a diagonal instead of a dovetail. Doesn't really matter. This is just my profession. This is my purpose. My preference. Diane says mostly cute Halloween wreaths. Okay. Well, that's fun. What else could you use this ribbon on? So many things. So many things. Hey, Missy. Missy says she made 2 fall pumpkin wreaths for your home. How fun. I made, it's not up here, or I would show you. Last week in my membership group, we meet once a week. Last week's tutorial in my membership group, it's so pretty, y'all. I used a big velvet pumpkin, like a turquoise velvet pumpkin that I got from the dollar store, and just made a huge wreath out of it. I don't know how I'm going to ship it. I'm going to have to get some more shipping boxes. But yeah, it's so pretty. And I think it would look good on my red front door. I have a red front door because red is my most favorite. And some wreaths don't look good on my red front door. I think my scissors are finally giving out, y'all. These are my favorite scissors. They're in my Amazon storefront. You get a pack of 3 for like cheap. I think I might have to order some more. Okay, second layer. Now, listen. Isn't that cute? Some wreath makers, when they're making their bows on a bow making machine, they leave their loops stacked on top of each other. I want to be the boss of my bows, and I'm going to pull gently my loops where I want them to be because it's easier. It's just easier. All right, so I'm going to hold down in the middle. I'm going to tug one of these up. Then I'm going to tug the other one down. I'm like pinwheeling them out. Just like that. You guys understand what I mean by pinwheeling them out? Just kind of moving them around gently. All right, now let's put our focal ribbon on top. I'm going to teach you a trick about directional ribbon. Okay, good morning, Becky. You drop this on the floor. So here it is. So the focal ribbon is where you are pulling your colors, your motifs, your pattern off of. And you can see we've got limey green, orange, and black. So that's how I pull my ribbons together. Let me cut the wire out of the bottom of this. I'm gonna measure my long tail, go right in between the dowels on the Easy Bow Maker, and you're gonna take your thumbs. Here's a trick that a lot of people miss. You have to take your thumbs and compress that ribbon down in between these dowels so that they kind of cinch on each other. So I'm gonna push that down. Okay, now twisting my ribbon upside down, completely upside down, measuring out my loop, compress that ribbon in the middle, twist your ribbons over every time you make a loop. Pushing it down. And let's cut that tail, just like that. All right, so I taught kindergarten for a really long time. And as I taught, there's something that we call teachable moments where we can share something kind of important. So let's look. You see how this loop, how my letters are going the right way? You can read it easily. Nothing's upside down. Look at that poor little jack-o'-lantern. He's standing on his head. Now, this is a personal preference. You could just leave him standing on his head just like that, and that's totally fine. But I want to flip this guy over so you can read the words. And here's the easiest way to do that. All you have to do is super simple, okay? I'm going to take my thumb and I'm going to hold pressure down at the base of my dowels. I'm going to grab this upside down loop and I'm just going to twist it completely over just once. And it's going to make everything all right. Here we go. Twist it upside down. Take a few seconds and be the boss of your bow. Move that loop around. And there you go. Ta-da! Easy peasy. I love that technique. It does not have to be hard. Wreath making does not have to be hard, y'all. Look how easy that is and how pretty that bow is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to list this in my Etsy shop today. Now, I was just gonna leave it like this, but I got some really cool ribbon in, I think from Greenery Market. And it's glitter, it's orange, it's gonna look super cute right here. Okay, now this is 7/8 ribbon. It has a fantastic wire in it. Alana from Greenery Market says you can write your name with this stuff, and I seriously think that you could. So I just want a little bit. I just want a little bit of something, something. I'm gonna make a long tail. I need to buy some more of this, y'all. And we're gonna do what I call a button loop. A button loop is just a shorter loop in the middle. It's not gonna be that short though. Let's twist it over. Thank you, Jewel Boutique. Thank you, Aiden. They really like the bow. Let's do it about 4 inches. Push it down. All right, let's talk about it. All I want is just a little bit of that ribbon. That's all I want. So I got a long tail, got about a 4-inch loop, and then I have a tail coming up the top. That's all I got, okay? Y'all, somebody on Facebook gave me a mean, ugly face for one of my messages. What the what? Don't be giving mean, ugly faces, people. That's not nice. Bind wire. Love this stuff. Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, it's 7/8 ribbon. It's amazing. I love it. All right. Guys, thanks for answering questions. I see people answering questions. I appreciate you. Look at all the hearts on Facebook. Yeah. What's up with people giving frowny mean faces on the Facebook? Don't be hateful. This is my bind wire. This is what I use to go on the back of my bows. Now, you don't have to have bind wire. You can just use pipe cleaners. We use what we have, okay? Don't get stuck. I cut about 16 inches, 18 inches. I never know where my customers are gonna put their bows. So I give them a lot. I'm just gonna squeeze this up underneath. Grab my Goldilocks zip tie. Y'all, I'm a kindergarten teacher. I read a lot of Goldilocks books. And this is just right. It's not too cold, it's not too hot, it's just right, okay? Linda says, oh, hold on, Linda, I'm coming back to you. Let me do this before I get distracted. All right, up under here, I'm gonna part little skirt of my bow. Excuse me. Push, push, push. You have to, Linda, compress the ribbon down in between the dowels. Okay? Is really important. You want that ribbon to like cinch down on each other. Okay? Aiden is asking, can you use a string to tie this off? No. No. You can use floral wire, but I never could make good bows with floral wire, so I just use a zip tie. I don't know who introduced me to zip ties. I thought it was Damon from Deco Exchange, fabulous wreath maker, amazing businessman. But now I can't remember. All right, hands on the top. I'm gonna pop it out. That's what it looks like on the back. 4 fingers on the back, thumb on the top. Listen, y'all, I have a step-by-step bow making tutorial on Facebook. It is linked in the description of this video. So my friend Linda that's struggling, go get that tutorial, okay? If you're on TikTok, it's in the link. You know where the link is. Okay, I'm going to shimmy this over because it was a little off center. I'm going to grab the tail of my zip tie, pull it to the back, and then tighten the heck out of it. As tight as I can get it. And then take the flat side of my wire cutters and cut that off. I love these things. I talk trash about them, but I love them now. I take it all back. Oh, thank you, Jewel. Jewel says she loves my calmness when I teach. It's top tier. That's awesome. She could tell I'm a teacher. Yeah, listen, so I taught kindergarten and preschool for almost 20 years. If I can teach those babies, those 4-year-olds, how to cut with scissors and write their name, I can teach you how to make a bow and a wreath. So yeah. Hey, Justin. I know, it's so cute, isn't it, Justin? Justin, how many Halloween wreaths have you made? Justin is a fantastic wreath maker. He is at Green with an E Wreaths. You should follow him in all the places. Love Justin. Such an amazingly just sweet spirit. I got to meet Justin in real life. He is just as fabulous in person as he is, like, you know, on the social media. Amazing. Oh, Justin said he's made 4. That's awesome, Justin. I made none. I don't know if I'm gonna make any, but I'm gonna make some bows. How cute is that? How cute is that? Adorable. I like big bows like this because they are super versatile. You can put these anywhere. Mantles, staircase, outside on your lights, on either side of your door, on your front porch. Get a pre-made garland and add these to it, and boom, add some of those purple lights like our friend on TikTok was talking about. How cute. All right, I gotta take glamour shots of this and get it listed. That's adorable. And you know what makes this bow so pretty? Here's a secret. Everybody lean in. Good ribbon. Good ribbon. Okay, because this TikTok's talking about being restricted. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry. All right, here's what makes this a great bow. It has good ribbon. Good. Look at the stiffness of that wire. The stiffness of this. Great places to buy a really good ribbon are Greenery Market, Brian Lane Design, JM Wreath Supplies. I can never remember. JAM, JM, Jennifer. Y'all, help me list it out. Good morning, Katniss. Isn't that pretty? So yeah, quality ribbon really does make a difference. Now I'm about to talk about some of the cheapest ribbon that you can find in the whole world. I'm gonna talk about it, but seriously, it's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside. I'm trying to see how much ribbon I have left to make, how many more of these bows I can make. Becky says when she would tighten down her bows, she would hold it a different way in her hand and it would tighten differently. Well, I hope that you learned something today, Becky. I really do. Sherry, yes. Yes, I'm going to talk about it. All right, my wreath making friends. Sam's ribbon. Sam's ribbon, okay? We all stock it. Y'all look, they've like completely wrapped it up this year so you can't pull it apart. We all stock Sam's to see their seasonal ribbon. And they had a great selection of Halloween ribbon online, but not in the stores. Now, I love Sam's ribbon. It's super inexpensive. It's usually pretty good quality. But some is better than others. But it's not like that. This is not like that. Okay. Thank you, Beck, for sharing. So this is the ribbon that I saw online when people first started posting pictures about Sam's ribbon, and I was like, I need it. I only bought like 3 rolls, which is good for me because I'm a hoarder. But this ribbon you can use year round. Always be thinking about that. Which ribbons can I use year round? It's just canvas with polka dot. So if you have a Sam's Club membership and you want some ribbon, I would definitely get this one. Definitely. Becky says the Sam's Club velvet ribbon is sick. Is sick? You mean like it's good, or it's like... Hey, Julie, I'm so glad you're watching. Katniss definitely agrees about what I said about Sam's Club ribbon. And this ribbon is not the same. It's not, but it's good stuff. I still like it. I'm still gonna buy it, y'all. All right, so let's talk about it. Found this on my shelf. Bought it last year before last. 50-yard roll, people. I haven't even opened it, so let's do it today, okay? Let's make a fall welcome bow together, and I'm gonna do a big one. Oh, Becky says it's thumbs down. She says the velvet ribbon isn't good. Well, darn, I think I bought some of that. I posted a video last week about me buying it, and I sang. Anybody seen that video yet? Kels, am I saying your name right? It's Kels, right? Kels says Sam's ribbon is great for curly tails. Well, that's good to know. Okay, let's get started. Let's open this up. Let's see what we think about this ribbon. If you want to know where I shop for ribbon, there's a link. Okay, good, Kills. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute, y'all. Wire's a little wimpy, but it's pretty. So let's use it. I'm going to start with, so here's the 2 ribbons. Okay, let's talk about it because you guys always want to know how I choose ribbons to go together. This is my focal ribbon. I'm going to add this to it. Black and white, goes with anything. I love the contrast of the buffalo check with a polka dot because that's cute. Becky says that the velvet would not stand up with the other ribbons. Well, that's disappointing. Was it the 12 12 inch. Did you get the 4-inch velvet, Becky? Or the 2.5-inch velvet? Was there a 4-inch velvet? I can't remember. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna make another big bow. Cut my tail. I do diagonal because I'm lazy. I'm not lazy, I'm low maintenance. Y'all, I'm low maintenance. My husband probably would not agree, but I think I am. So we're not gonna listen to him. All right, let's start with another big tail. Pushing it down. I'm gonna pull my tail up under the table. 1.5 inch, okay. I need to put this in my bucket. Y'all listen. I taught kindergarten for a really long time, and as any teacher knows, we are a collector of containers. And these used to be, you see the glue on them. These used to be my book buckets where I would put like all the Halloween books together. And now I use them to store my ribbon. So let's put that down in there. We'll put that down in there too. When you put them in buckets like that, you can just pull the ribbon out. It's amazing. Veronica, where can you buy Bow Maker at? Veronica, if you go to my profile here, there on TikTok, with my little face, it's either there or there. Click that, click my little face. It takes you to my homepage, and there is a link at the top of my homepage on TikTok. Scroll down, and you'll see Easy Bow Maker. It's on Amazon. All right, here we go. Let's get started. Pushing it down. Notice that I keep my finger on that ribbon the whole time. I don't want my loops to pop out of the way. I want them to stay in place. I am pushing down. Every time I make a loop, I am compressing that ribbon. Pushing it down. I twist my ribbon over every time I make a loop. I do that on the outside of the dowels, not in between, on the outside. Hello, Lisa. Hello, my friend Tammy. Push it down. Y'all, I come live every Monday, most Mondays, unless my boy is home from college. And we hang out and we chit chat. We talk about bows and ribbon. Good morning, Gina. So I hope that you will follow along so you can catch me next week. All right, let's talk about it. Just like I said earlier, some wreath makers, when they use an Easy Bow Maker, they will keep their loops stacked on top of each other. Like that. That's just not how I do it. Doesn't mean they're wrong. That's just not how I do it. I like to spread my loops out in like a fan or a pinwheel. So I'm going to hold pressure right there, and then I'm just going to pull them where I want them to be. Easy peasy. Guys, thank you for sharing this video with other people. It really helps me to grow my page, to grow my business, because, yeah, I really appreciate it. Okay, let's straighten these up. See what I mean, like a pinwheel? Isn't that pretty? Oh, that's so pretty. That would look great just like it is. Like, for real. Katniss says, everyone has a style. Yeah, they do. And there's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. Wreath making does not have to be complicated. It is, we just all having fun playing with pretties. Okay, now, this is going to be my tail. I'm going to cut it in between the words. And just like that. And this ribbon is just like the first ribbon that we used. It's directional ribbon, but it's an easy kind of directional ribbon. Easy meaning I don't have to cut an extra tail to put in here to make sure that nothing's standing on its head, okay? All right, so here we go. Measuring out my loops, pushing down. This is really pretty ribbon. If you missed me saying this earlier, I had this orange welcome ribbon on my shelf for at least 1 year, if not 2. I want to caution you, listen, don't go crazy. Don't go in debt. Don't go crazy buying all the things because you lose track of what you have and then it just sits on the shelf. And all that on the shelf over there, that's just money that's just sitting there. So be mindful of your spending is what I'm trying to say. We don't have to go crazy. We don't have to buy all of the things, even though it's fun. Someone said that the buying is like a whole hobby by itself, and I totally agree with that. Hey, Tony. Tony says, I guess I've been doing bows wrong. You started off with a 1.5 inch. Listen, Tony, there are no rules. You can start off with a thick one on the bottom. You can start off with a thin one on the bottom. There's no rules. You just do whatever makes you happy and whatever makes a pretty bow. That's all. Tammy says this is what works for you. She is left-handed, so she does things a little bit differently, yeah. Katniss says, yes, buying and using is definitely a different hobby. Ain't that the truth? All right, let's cut this one. I'm going to cut it in between, even if it's a little bit longer. It's going to be okay. All right, let's talk about it. I got a teachable moment again. The camera's backwards for me. Okay, this side, my words are going the right way. You can read them easily. This side, they are upside down. So I'm going to flip them over so that they're just perfect, okay? I love mixing up the sizes of loops as well. Okay, first I'm gonna be the boss of my bow and pull these where I want them to be. I'm gonna take the time to make sure that my ribbon is laying nice and flat and pretty. On this side, I need to flip these over. So here's how we do it, okay? All you have to do is get to the bottom of that loop, and I'm gonna flip it one time completely over. Just like that. Okay, then there's another one on the bottom. Just gonna grab that loop and twist it. And take a few seconds to make sure that your ribbon is laying pretty. You don't want it super bunched up. Like that right there. Oh, that's so pretty. That is really pretty. I keep saying that. I'm sorry. It's hard. Okay, I'm gonna grab my pretty Sam's ribbon one more time, and we're gonna do a little button loop. Just a little bit more color. Just a little bit more fun. There we go. Guys, the holidays are coming, and I just added to my new Etsy shop that's full of tutorials. I just added a Christmas bow workshop listing. And in that video tutorial, I'm teaching 4 different Christmas bows, but you don't have to use them just at Christmas. It's just a bow recipe. Okay. Good morning, Christy. Welcome. And there's the top. Good morning, Valerie. So glad you caught me live this morning. All right, let's tie it off. Bind wire or pipe cleaners. You don't have to have bind wire, friends. Now, I love this stuff dearly, but you don't have to have it. You can just use a pipe cleaner. It's okay. Brandy says she has so much product just sitting around because I bought so much at the beginning. Yeah. So listen, Brandy, I want to challenge you like I'm challenging myself. Use what you have. Use what you have. Here's the best thing about florals, guys, and ribbon. They don't go bad. They don't go bad. Just because you bought something, I'm looking at my shelf over there that's full of stuff. Just because you bought something 3 years ago, 4 years ago, it's a flower. It's not going to go bad, and you can still use it. Okay? Yeah. Kim says she has to force herself to shop from her craft room. That is what I've been doing. I have been trying to be so diligent about that because when I was packing up my spring, I don't need to buy another spring flower for the next 2 years. For real. I even made like de-stash boxes and gave them away of my spring florals because I don't need all of it. I don't need it all. I don't need it all. Christy said that is what she's been doing with yarn. She is just putting it to good use. I'm so glad. She also says she has ribbon too that you have been using up. Good for you, girl. Listen, y'all. It's just, it's money on a shelf. It is money on a shelf. Seriously. Okay, I'm going to tighten this down. And pop it out. That's what the back looks like. Becky says she's a hoarder. I think we all are. Because it makes us happy. This makes me happy. The color, the patterns, the ribbon, the flowers. It makes me so happy. But we have to be mindful. Okay, let's shimmy that over. Okay, 4 fingers on the back, 1 on the front. Heather says it is so hard to pass up those clearance items. I know, really. Okay, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna pull it to the back. I'm gonna put my thumb in my button loop. Shonda says she gets FOMO. I know. Me too. Listen, y'all, I got it. So I really like TikTok. I really like it a lot. It's filled with like dogs and recipes and bows. But I get really easily influenced on the TikTok a lot. And I gotta stop it. I gotta stop it. All right, let's cut this off. Christy says, I only buy what I need when I need it. Or you go, girl. That's awesome. Twist this on the back, just a couple of twists. Oh, I'm gonna list this in my Etsy shop too, because this is cute. Give it some fluffing. Be mindful of the loops that you flipped over. Okay, they might need a little bit of extra love to get them right. That's super cute. Love it. So which ones do you guys like the most? Which one is your favorite? Welcome Halloween. Which one would you love to use to decorate with? I really like this one. Love it. Tanya says Halloween. Katniss loves the both of them. Pop basket. Oh my gosh, Christine. Can never remember your name, sweet girl. Martha loves the welcome. Halloween, says Lisa. Jill says Halloween. Becky bought a zip tie gun. Go girl. Hey Kim, my Etsy is the number 3 Little Greenwoods. So Kim, you are watching on TikTok. So if you go, oh my gosh, if you go to my homepage on TikTok, scroll all the way to the bottom and my Etsy shop will be there. Okay. All right, friends. I think that's it for the day. But I got one more thing. So in my membership, I have a monthly membership called Ashley's Wreath Class membership. And every month I ask them, what do they want to see? What do you want to learn about? Give me some inspiration. And I use their list of ideas to make my schedule for the next month. So in July, I posted in our group, tell me what you want to learn. And they said they wanted to learn a cornucopia design. So this is my little cornucopia that I got from the Hobby Lobby. And we're going to be making an arrangement with it tomorrow morning. So I got ideas. I think I need to go to Hobby Lobby, but I totally have ideas for how we're going to use this. All right. So if you're in the membership like Barbara, Margaret, Valerie, stay tuned tomorrow morning. It's on the list. Margaret, I'm going to tell you all about it. Okay. Someone is asking, do I have a tutorial for how to take pictures? I don't, but I need to come up with something, because that is something that people ask me often. Taking pictures of what we sell online is so very, it's almost like the number one thing. If you can't take good pictures of what you're selling, nobody's going to look at it, because they can't reach out and touch it. They can't see it in person. And pictures are like the number one way to show people how fabulous our products are. So I really should do that. I need to do a tutorial for that. I'll put that on the list. All right, friends, I'm signing off for the day. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Make sure you are following along in all the places. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I'm everywhere, guys. Everywhere. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I truly appreciate it. You guys have a fantastic day. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section and I'll come back and answer them. Bye, everybody.